everybody. How are you guys doing? Welcome, welcome. We're just going to have a little, not story time, but back in the day, first of all, my drink of choice today was water, but it's the flavored water that I love the most. It's the orange cream. It's really good. Tastes like an orange dreamsicle. I don't know if they even have them anymore, but you know, back in the day, that's what we had. Cheers. So good. Just trying to down my water every day now, right? And this brand is from Vons. So if you're interested, that was that. But as you all know, I bartended at LAX, which you know, tons of celebrities go by. Most of them I would not even recognize, you guys. But ever since I had my kids and that, I guess, you know, I kind of didn't, when I was a kid, I didn't even know there were celebrities. I didn't know what they were. So actually, I guess when Trisha came around and she got interested in them, was, you know, we kept up, I don't know, I got Star magazine for I don't know how many years, you know, because, you know, living in the Midwest, you don't see a lot of pretty people. Sorry, people in the Midwest. I mean, including myself. I'm including myself. So it was kind of always like, oh, wow, oh, look at the clothes they have, and that's so cool. So, yeah. Anyway, just trying to get myself comfortable here. There we go. Oh, looks like I'm going to have a baby. No. Okay, so anyway, yes, and not so much now. So, I mean, maybe because I'm out here now in Southern California, and I see them a lot of times, and Trisha knows a lot, and, you know, we meet up. They're just regular people, right? They're just, you know, normal. But back in the day, it's like, whoa. So, wow, you saw so-and-so. I think the first celebrity I saw was at an airport in person, that I saw in person. I was Marie Osmond. And I think it was in Chicago somewhere. And she was, oh my gosh, this was how many years ago? 25 years ago? That's about right. I'm like, that's a long time ago. And then the other one I saw that was a celebrity was Donny Osmond. Trisha, he was at a Walmart somewhere in Illinois, I remember. And Trisha was 13, and I know she has a picture of them, yeah. But that was, I didn't meet him because I didn't stand in line, but, so I guess we had a thing with the Osmonds. Actually, we did, because one of the first concerts I saw, out of the three I saw before I was 21, was with the Osmonds. So there you have it. In fact, the Osmonds were in the Wisconsin State Fair. So random. I don't know. So, yeah, you know, I guess, you know, we were looking for the wholesome people, celebrities back then. But anyway, yeah, I bartended at LAX at Wolfgang Puck's, and it was amazing how many celebrities actually did go by and everything. And I'm just going to try and name some of them that I can remember. Some of them I don't know their names, but I know what they were on. So I'm gonna start out with, I don't know how many of you know her. She became popular from the political aspect of this life, was Monica Lewinsky. You know, she looked exactly the same. She had her milky white skin. She was waiting for a pizza, and she was by herself. So that was one. Ty Pennington from Trading Spaces back in the day, but I guess Trading Spaces, the show, is now on again. He was actually there a couple times, and he's so good looking, even more so in person, I might add. The guy from The Weatherman, the Baltimore guy, I don't know what his name is, but he was by himself, and he was so funny, you guys. Most of these people were nice. I don't know if any of them weren't. If I come across them, of course I would tell you. There was a really good looking guy. He was tall, and I was waiting on him, and then the other bartenders, they always take you back. They go, do you know who you're waiting on? Do you know who you're waiting on? I'm like, no. They're like, oh, I believe, was his name? Steve from the Boston Red Sox. He's retired now. He actually lives in Hermosa Beach, just down the block. Cause at that time I lived right across the street from him. I'm like, oh, okay. I don't know who he is. Not for sure what his name is, but Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, famous basketball player. Yes, he's been in there. He was in there quite a few times, and the guy is so tall, but he's got bad knees too now. But it's just that guy, because I followed him way back in the day. I don't know why, but he's just, when you see somebody that tall, it's really pretty cool, I gotta say. Also, Trisha saw him through the drive-thru at a Taco Bell in, I believe it was the Playa Vista area. So he's around. Actually, an old boyfriend and I had gone to a movie in, where was that we went? But there wasn't anybody in the theater. I didn't even know what movie we were watching, but he was sitting in front of us with a woman friend. So I forgot about that. But yeah, that was kind of cool. I don't know why. See, I say, oh, I don't care about celebrities anymore, but it's like, some are legends to me. He would be a legend to me, so I would be in awe of him, right? Here's somebody who's come a lot of times, not so much in the restaurant, but we had an open wall so we could see people going down the gateway, you know, and so we could see a lot of people just passing by. And or even because the bar people sat facing it too, so they would say, "Oh, look who that is," blah blah blah. So LL Cool J, he came through quite a bit. Wolfgang Puck himself, he's been in the restaurant, not a whole lot, but somewhat. I mean, he is getting up there in age, so you know, give him credit for that. Betsy Johnson, the designer, she's got to be in her 80s. But that woman, first of all, she was so thin, very thin. But she was always made up. She always had her hair and her makeup done so nicely. And I always saw her traveling by herself, you guys. Sorry, my dress is crooked. So I don't, you know, good for her. I hope at that age I can travel by myself if I chose to, right? Okay, let's see. And Iggy Azalea. Now, I would not have recognized her. I know who she is and all that, but a lot of times, you guys, they come through without makeup on, and then they totally look different. But she looked like a little girl. She was ordering pizza also, and they're like, "Oh, there's Iggy Azalea over there." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So she was one. Another one, Robin Givens. She had no makeup on. She had sat at the bar, but I recognized her voice because I had waited on her. And she looks really great, you know. I don't even know what age she would be. But she looked really good. This is another guy that I don't know what his name is, but he was in the Big Bang Theory, right? He had the dark hair, and he was married to the blonde. He was in there with his wife and children, so that was kind of cool when you see him with their family. And people had asked him for autographs. Usually, you don't see it. A lot of people respect their privacy, so that's kind of cool. My favorite, you guys. Who did I see from Food Network? Guy Fieri. Woo-hoo-hoo. He was with a bunch of guys, and his son Hunter Fieri was there, and they were going down to Cabo, I guess, on a big fishing trip and that, which I'm sure there had to be some filming going on, because how do you go anywhere and not film something if you have a TV show, right? Right. So that was exciting. Let's see. Continue on. Lamar Burton, I believe is his name, and I know him from when he was in that sequel or a series, Roots, way back many decades ago. And if you see me wandering, I see people coming. I have my curtains open actually because I'm waiting for music video stuff for Trisha's video tomorrow. A lot of stuff's coming and I got to sign for it, so just kind of watching. So I got all the curtains open today. I don't usually because it gets too hot in here, but right now it's overcast, so we're good. But anyway, many of you remember that Lamar Burton from Reading Rainbow. That was after my kids, I believe, were little. So, but nice guy, very nice. All these people have been nice. There hasn't been any one rude person. There's other regular people that have been rude, but hopefully, it was pretty good. An all-time favorite from the Housewives of Beverly Hills, Lisa Rinna, who's married to Harry Hamlin. And Beverly Hills, yeah, I did say that. I had seen her, Trish and I had gone into Beverly Hills. We were going up an elevator in this building, and she was in there. Tiniest little thing ever. And she was still tiny at the airport, but I always loved her hairstyle. I think lately I saw she was growing out or something, but not as cute, Lisa. Oh my God, that is such a great style for you, and I wish I could wear that. I probably could. You just have to find the right hairdresser. That's the thing. When you like something, say, hey, I want this done. And many aren't that talented to just say, oh, okay, I can do that. No, most of them can't, so, and I am picky about my hair. Probably not so today. I haven't really done it. But, I've had some really, really bad haircuts, and I don't want to go back there at all. No. Okay, and a couple that came in that were super nice, super nice, was China Phillips and her husband. Is her husband Billy Baldwin, I believe? Gorgeous. That guy is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. And she is too. She's so thin. But I love people who order a lot of food. I do. I had that. I don't know. That's what I like. I like people to have the food, to eat the food. And they had ordered food from everywhere. It was so cool. And I'm like, I don't even know if they ate it all, but and maybe they only eat once a week. Who knows? But very, very sweet people. Love them. And I'm sure there have been more. I just, I've been away for a bit. So those are the ones that stick out in my head that, they're pretty cool. There was one from Will and Grace, that little guy. I see he was back for a couple episodes now that they were on Netflix. I don't know who he is, but he was there, and he was so cute. I'm like, oh my God, I recognize him. I told Trisha, I recognize him. I do. But other ones, one more that I recognize. I don't know his name, but I don't know if you guys ever saw that Two Broke Girls, the comedy on TV. But the man who collected the money at the register, I had seen him. I told Trisha, I said, I know him. I think that's him. And I always want to say, hey, hi, I'm a fan. But then I'm like, he was with a woman and everything, but I don't, you just don't know. So I guess to play it safe, I was just like, in my heart, I knew that's who it was, right? So, yeah, those are some of the latest celebrities I've seen. And, yeah. I don't know if that's interesting to you or not. But anyway, I want to do a shout out to all those in the YouTube house. Woo! Trisha, as you know, is one of them, of the 13, I believe, that's in there that they went in last night. And we'll see. We'll see how it happens. I've been watching. She's been putting some stuff on Instagram because they are allowed to have their phone there. So I just want everybody to like each other and have compassion towards each other there and just have fun, So anyway, yeah, that's kind of my spiel today. If you want to know what I had for breakfast like an hour ago, I had corn on the cob. I had 2 left. I could have eaten it with you guys, but it's like, oh, I made it, and then I sliced the corn off, because I had eaten the first 2 kernels, you guys, with, excuse me, with just on the cob with my teeth and that, and it was like, I just had to floss so much, and I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to cut it off. That's what I'm going to do, And you know, it's so sweet, and maybe that's why they call it sweet corn. That I didn't even need butter on that. So because if I have it on the cob, I want the butter. I don't know why. Isn't that stupid? So I cut it off. I even cut it off when I had it in the pan, like Valerie Bertinelli. She's like, oh, you know, cut it in a bowl, cut it in a pan, so you don't have a lot of mess. And I get that. It's like cool, and it works. So I did that. Oh, FedEx man, maybe that's my package. Well, not mine, but Trisha's. But anyway, just wanted to say hi, you know, to chat about interesting or uninteresting things. But I'm glad that you joined me anyway. And yeah, tomorrow music video. Then the next day, DMV. Ew. Anyway, I love you guys. Take care, and you have the most awesomest day ever. I'm going to sit back and... Whoa, not a good angle. Okay, first of all, not any good angle. Sorry. Whoa, earthquake. No, it really wasn't. Could have been. But anyway, I love you guys. Do something great for yourself, okay? Me and my little kitty, we're just going to be here waiting all day. Right? No, I don't have dementia, you guys. He's just soft. Anyway, I will talk to you guys next time. Mwah, love you.